third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Robinson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bills force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned to...
He's got a man, complete! And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 21-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudnick. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady, and that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Now Hill to return it. Oh, look at the juke. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm the looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? On 2nd and 9, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And able to get this to the 31.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run once more with Dillon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Brady. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A.J. Dillon, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an even 90 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running left is Dillon. Oh, he sheds himself free. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They run again with Dillon. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Brady. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now Brady. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Brady. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today? Picked off by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess, this a heat check. Yeah, shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys, I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source, I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, buy site P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'ma go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
I know, close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you
telling I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make this like a remedy. I think they're crazy, they upgraded the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Warner. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
On 4th down, Warner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Warner. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run.
Touchdown, Bears! From 13 yards out, and the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On second down, Dillon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he is going to have the Bills first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Dillon on the counter. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Warner. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, this counted a 4th down. Well done.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return, Hester. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, Davis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. It's a gain of a yard, and the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Again, it's Dillon. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the right side, this is Dillon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st. From the gun, it's Dillon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in,
touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Taken at the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Warner. And that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Antonio Gates. And finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was